Hello, my name is Creator, and today I'm going to be reviewing Chainsaw Man Chapter 201 titled Terror Looks Like This. This chapter was really good, in my opinion, and also it made me very frustrated with the Chainsaw Man community, as I normally am, and I'll get into that later. I would think I'll make another video detailing my thoughts on that and Denji after this one. But anyway, let's get into the review. So it starts off with Fami throwing rocks at people because she is very weak. She starts throwing rocks at random civilians and she asks them, "Are you afraid of me?" Because she really, from what we know, she has no real power. Her only power is that if she touches you, and she can absorb your lifespan. So that's like the only thing she can really do. She eventually throws a rock at a kid and makes his eye bleed, which is kind of crazy. And everyone starts looking at her with like complete disgust. I think it's like a really good reaction image. But like, yeah, it really shows that Fami can't really do anything as of now. And we have a cute moment with a falling devil where she comes and squishes her cheeks and says, "That's just anger, that's not terror." And I'll show you what real terror looks like. And if you look in the top left, you can see one of the civilians say, "Call the volunteer corps." And he mentioned that earlier. I didn't say it, but he did mention the volunteer corps earlier. We do know that I think this is a new organization that we haven't heard of before, because we know public safety fights the devils, and we know that there are some like small little groups and stuff that fight devils. But I think this is the first time we're hearing of the volunteer corps, and I don't know if they're like the same things public safety. I don't know if they'll be important or anything. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But obviously, I see people saying, "Oh, is this KISHIBE?" Listen, I'm gonna get into KISHIBE later. Anyway, continuing the thing, but continuing. So what falling does is she sends people falling horizontally, which is a new thing that we haven't seen her do, but it's also kind of crazy. She sends a bunch of people flying past Fake Saw Man, Denji, and Yoru horizontally, and Denji grabs one. And we have a really cool panel where, like, even though she's falling horizontally, but the panel is flipped vertically, so it looks like she's falling down. It's a really good panel. Well, Fujimoto's always cooking with panels. But then Fake Saw pretty much says, "Did you save her because she's a woman?" And I think this is like a bigger argument or the bigger discussion about Denji and his morals. And again, I said I won't talk about it in another video. That's going to come like, I guess tomorrow after you see this one. But he made a little snide comment on the side. And Denji calls to Yoru, says, "Yoru, help me," because Fake Saw is approaching him while he's trying to save a human. And then we have Yoru, she has a little kind of, I guess, shocked expression. She has a dull expression, and then she starts smiling. And at this moment, when I saw this, what I thought in my head was, oh, she's just going to sit there and watch. And she's going to watch Denji fight Fake Saw and also try to save all these people. But then, next page, she blows her arm off, the girl's arm off, killing her. And the lady screams, and then Yoru starts laughing, saying, "Ah ha ha ha." She screamed "Nyo way" as she was falling, basically. And then Denji is just like in shock. I saw people on Twitter. There was an argument over the break week on Twitter saying, who's more evil, Makima or Yoru? Dude, Yoru is more evil, 100%. But like 1,000,000% Yoru is more evil than Makima. But this pretty much like is like another nail in the coffin. Also, when I saw this page, seeing Yoru laugh, saying "No way," she screamed that. This page unironically like hit me like in the heart. And I'm gonna explain like why. Because I read this page and I saw this page and I really started thinking, Denji is literally surrounded by enemies. And it's like, it's not really something I've thought about, or I don't think other people have thought about, but it's like so bad. Like what? Fake Saw Man, 1. Fami, 2. Death, 3. Yoru, 4. Falling, 5. That's 5 major, strong villains that Denji is just surrounded by. And who's on Denji's team? Himself and Pochita? Like, literally, like, we need more good guys. Like, Denji needs more people to help him because because if because because the thought previously before this chapter was Denji and Yoru were going to team up to fight Fake Saw and Fami / Falling. And yeah, that still might happen. But if Denji turns on Yoru right here, or Yoru turns on Denji, then it's what? Denji versus 5 people? Not even Pochita form, just Denji versus 5 people? Denji needs backup. Like, if he needs help, he is literally surrounded by enemies, surrounded by bad people. He has no friends at all. Like, he needs help, bro. Denji looks at Denji looks down, looks at the arm that Yoru blasted off. Then he looks at Yoru, and Denji says, "You look cute, but you were a devil all along." And she says, "I'm the only woman you need, aren't I?" And then we just have Fake Saw just standing watching them. Now, this page is obviously causing controversy. And I'm just like, I hate Chainsaw Man controversy. Okay, so first things first. Let's get the little thing out the way. Yoru says, "I'm the only woman you need." I don't think that means Yoru's turning Sundere or whatever. I think she's just being playful because she saw Denji holding hands with a woman. And then she was like trying to manipulate him more, saying, "Oh, I'm the only woman you need," blah, 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 blah. That's not really a big deal, whatever. And also, another point is, I like how it's kind of funny where it's like, Yoru, like Fake Saw came here to fight Yoru and Denji, but then he's watching them fight each other right now, which is kind of funny. But what Denji says here is causing, I guess, the controversy, or what people are mad at, or like what people are surprised or shocked at when they read it. Denji say, "Oh, you're cute, but you're actually a devil." And like I said, I'm gonna make a whole video about this called like Denji is the most misunderstood character in shonen, because he kind of really is. Like, my thing is this: obviously Denji knows Yoru is a devil, obviously, but if we see in chapter 1, I think it was 195, when Asa and Denji were talking on the roof, sitting down together, shooting buildings, Asa said she was a fool to think she could be friends with Yoru, but then Denji immediately says that right after, "I think you guys could be friends." So Denji is speaking from a place of, power used to be a bad devil, but I made power my friend. Pochita is a very strong and scary devil, but I made Pochita my friend. So he's thinking up until this moment, yeah, even though Yoru did bad things, it's not impossible to make her a friend. Like, yeah, she is a devil, but she can become a friend. So therefore, Asa had the exact same realization that Denji has right now. Because when Yoru used the Statue of Liberty to destroy the city, Asa said, "How can I forget? She's a devil." And everyone was like shocked at her saying that too. But they all forget, like, up till that point, Asa was trying to make Yoru friendly and tame her. Asa literally said at the very start of part 2 that she thought she could tame Yoru. And Denji kind of had like a mini realization right here that, oh, I can't tame her. Again, I'm gonna say all this in another video, because I really got annoyed seeing all the people be annoyed at this. But yeah, anyway, that's the end of the chapter. And also, going back to the very start, what I mentioned, the what's it called? The Vigilante Corp. And people were saying, "Oh, could this be KISHIBE?" I said it before in my last video, I really do not get why people keep begging for KISHIBE to come back. Do I understand why people keep begging for Power to come back? Of course, because Power, everyone loves Power. I love Power. Do I understand why people beg for Reze to come back? Of course, I like Reze too. And we've seen all the other weapons except for the bomb. And obviously, Reze is significant. So obviously, where's Reze? You know what I'm saying? But KISHIBE, like, why do people, could someone in the comments please explain to me, like, why do people want KISHIBE so bad? Like, like, I'm not saying I don't like I like KISHIBE. I do like KISHIBE. I do. But it's like, he's an old man. He's basically retired. He can't use any of his devils. He's, compared to all the characters in the manga right now, he's extremely weak. Like, Fami could beat KISHIBE, bro. Like, literally Fami, that's getting her cheeks squished by falling right now, can beat KISHIBE. So I'm just like, bro, what is KISHIBE gonna do other than give moral support to Denji? He's like, KISHIBE can't do nothing. But again, like I said before, if Fujimoto brings back KISHIBE and makes KISHIBE do something useful, you know, I'll take it all back. But I really do not see anything that KISHIBE can do at all. And for future thoughts, I literally have no idea what's going to happen. But I imagine Denji is going to go at Yoru, or Denji might side with Fake Saw to fight Yoru. But I cannot imagine Yoru / Asa dying so early. Like, I think the priority for Denji is a way to split Asa from Yoru. Who knows? Literally, who knows what will happen next? But there's no break week, which is amazing. So yeah, see you guys next week. I also have a very important announcement coming very soon. I think on Saturday. So yeah, hope you look forward to that. Very important, good announcement. All right, thank you. Bye.